Hey family, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to Phie.Love Intuitive Conversations. I hope everyone is doing well. You know the drill. If you like my content, please do like, share and subscribe. And if you have any hate or negativity, please do keep it on your side of the street, okay? Cool. So yeah, I'm back to spending a lot of time outside because number one, my meditations are just better when I get to connect with the earth, and number two, the green around me works amazing, and it's becoming really warm this side of the world. So as you can see, my skin is also becoming a little bit darker as compared to the older videos, and yeah, we're just enjoying the time outside and with the birds, ancestors. Oh, I love it. Anyway, so let's see. Today I've been guided to talk about the topic of integrity. I think it's a big topic because we've become so comfortable in a society that doesn't fight for, doesn't stand for, doesn't encourage, doesn't recognize, has become completely asleep to the lack of integrity that exists around us, that we exude, that we give out, that we reflect, or even that the lack thereof in our relationships and in the people around us that we interact with. We've somehow just sort of accepted ourselves and everybody else in their own little unique way of operating outside of integrity, but rather accept people who just naturally operate in a way of wanting to fit in, hide who they are, not face their insides, not even know how to operate from who they are inside or what they are. Most people in today's time have been put so far asleep and brainwashed that they don't even truly know what it is they like anymore. What they have decided that they like and that they are is what they've been geared to mold themselves around in society. And when that happens, do we even know anymore what we as individuals gravitate towards? Or are we just gravitating towards whatever the options are that are put in front of us to make us feel as secure and accepted in a specific place, space, or time, or around certain people? Can you say that there has been a time in your recent past that among your friend groups, among your family, among your own thoughts, in your phone, on your social media, on your TV, that anything around the topic of integrity has actually thoroughly been talked about or even just mentioned and discussed? How often does the word integrity actually come up in your everyday conversation? How often does the word authenticity come up in your everyday conversation? Does the lack thereof not cause a little bit of concern inside? When you look in the mirror, would you say that you reflect integrity? Or what you reflect and how you live through your day every day is being asleep and just reacting according to what comes at you throughout the day in a way that everybody else you believe would, or is acceptable around, or would invoke the least amount of your perceived drama or pushback, resistance from those around you for standing out, or maybe speaking and standing up for your own truth. Do you recognize in yourself anymore when there's something that you want to say, something that speaks to your own true heart, and before you do it, the first thing you do is think about, or the first thing that it's like a I don't know what to call it. You restrict yourself with thoughts. That talk you and yourself out of doing, saying, going, or acting a certain way that is aligned with who you think you are, or maybe even for some people who they know they are. What does integrity mean to you? Are you able to recognize integrity in somebody else? Are you existing around people who recognize integrity within you? Do you display integrity to people around you? Are the people around you even in a position to sit down with you and talk about integrity? And if you ask yourself that question and the answer is no, what does that say about you, your vibration, and the people you exist around, and the kinds of people you allow into your space, and what you resonate with? What are you exposing yourself to every day? Are you comfortable in a world that is just full of fake? And the only time integrity is used is when you're using or trying to draw up a contract with a lawyer, or fight someone else over a contract, or anything to do with your job, because they're talking about the integrity that needs to be there to protect themselves, or whatever company it is you might be working for. But the importance of it in our relationships has been watered down almost to the point of non-existence. Social media, everything, you know. If human beings operated in today's time out of integrity, I don't think we would be in the friendships that we're in. I don't think we would be exposing ourselves to the certain kinds of things that we do. News, certain kinds of social media. I'd like to keep my channel up, so I'm not going to speak out on names of things that I'm talking about, but I'm sure you can bring certain things to your attention, or the fore of your mind that I could be talking about, of the things that contribute to us in society, moving away from our sense and our action in integrity. What does integrity mean to you, family? I'll talk about it again at some point from a different perspective or a different angle. But I really do hope that this video has even just touched you a little bit inside to look around your life, within yourself, the people that you exist around, and see if any of it is really a true reflection of the integrity that you'd like to exist in. Is it a true reflection of the vibration of integrity that you'd like to grow and cultivate in your life? And maybe you haven't even realized, because of how distracted you've been on all kinds of things that have been placed in front of you to be distracted from your perception and acknowledgement of integrity, that you haven't even thought to consider it because of what seems and looks normal right now around you, and no one is bringing it up or talking about it, or trying to share their perspectives on the idea of how they would like integrity existing in their lives, in their partners, in their friends, in their family, and what their boundaries and allowances around integrity and authenticity are. Because if you're human, you need to have those things in place. If you stand up and if you stand for the fake side of this third dimensional world and system, then I can understand if, the convenience of it all and the need not to have to use your brain to recognize and engage and make a decision to actually remove something that is not reflecting or showing integrity in your life. Because if you recognize that some sort of, and it bothers you inside, some sort of effort would have to be, found out of you to create that change and move into a better space of integrity, if that's what you want for yourself, in everything and anything. And then start, deciding how are you going to start cultivating an aura or an environment around you that does reflect integrity, so you're completely aware of what it is that you're existing in your life, within yourself and with the people you exist with. And if the people you exist with and have developed attachments to are people who you didn't realize or think to perceive in the way that maybe you do now, if you take a moment to think about it, if those people move into a space of no longer resonating with you, it'll take even more effort after that, once those acknowledgements have happened, to action a detachment of some sort, so that you can vibrate and assert to the universe that, you know what, I'm serious, I need to actually exist in a life and in a space of integrity. Creating a vibration and an environment of integrity around you is the initial parts of it are not easy, because it actually requires you being honest with yourself, you showing yourself first integrity. And within yourself, knowing that you deserve. You don't have to tell anybody outside there, no. But you within yourself need to know that you deserve to exist in an environment internally and externally that reflects integrity. Because it means that as you move forward in your life, you know exactly what you're moving forward in, what you're moving forward to, and what you don't want to move towards or need to move away from. With no integrity, with no authenticity in your life, that is impossible. You will constantly have the outside world, the system, and the people as well around you who are programmed and trained and who enforce that system. It will all be what is making your decisions and directing your direction in your life, in everything. So let's be more aware, and let's figure out how, for our own good, our highest good, we can have integrity be something that comes first. integrity that comes at the top of our list in everything, right down to our religion and who we take our advices from. Are you taking advice from people who display and live in a vibration of integrity? And if your first answer is yes, what glasses have you used within yourself to come to that decision? Or are you giving people who just know how to talk a good game the power and honor of being labeled as somebody with integrity? Something to think about, right? So let me do another card. I'm really guided at the moment to stick to the Ascendant Masters deck. It's been supporting me a lot lately, so I am grateful. Let's see what comes out to support our conversation, or anyone who is watching this video that might need some nudge in a direction or some encouragement. Here we are. What comes out over here is come out of the closet. I think that supports and speaks to our conversation beautifully. If you're not in integrity, if you're not operating in your integrity and in your authenticity, you need to come out of the closet. Right? So let's see. Oh, and it's the Ascendant Master Amaterasu. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's what it says. Let's see what the book has to say about come out of the closet. So, oops, there we go. It's time for you to make your real feelings and beliefs known. This card asks you to reveal who you really are to yourself and others. Operate in your integrity. This may involve having a heart-to-heart discussion with a loved one or allowing other people to see your true nature. You will be spiritually supported in this process, and the Ascendant Masters will help you to be lovingly honest. As a result of coming out of the closet, your relationships will deepen because you'll know that you're loved for who you really are. Additional meanings of this card: let go of judgments about yourself or others. Speak your truth with love. Allow others to get to know the real you. Trust that your authentic self is lovable and likable. Yes. The more authentic you are, the higher the energy and success of all your projects. That's also a big point to think about, right? Are you working with people who are authentic? Are you building projects with people who are authentic and operating out of their integrity? Or have you started projects and things with people who are standing on what word do I want to use? I know what I want to say. Are you beginning projects in your life? And I mean projects of any kind. Family projects, business projects, your own personal projects. Are you starting projects with people who operate in their authenticity and out of integrity, who have firm foundations, or people who have also built their perceptions and their foundations off of the 3D system fake world that basically grooms and encourages people to hide themselves and to not be strong in their integrity, who they are and what they stand for, and basically let things like money, image, status, and whatever else be their motivating factors for doing something or getting into something Let all of this filter into your past decisions and what they were all based on, and how full inside and certain and accomplished and grounded you feel about the results of all those decisions that you made. If they were based on or not based on integrity and authenticity. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, and like I said, I will speak about integrity again some other time from a different angle, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.